Let's discuss for a moment the types of experiments there are. In this case, we have clinical trials of a weight loss drug, and subjects were randomly divided into two groups. Okay, so that suggests some kind of experiment. Typically, drugs are experiments. First received an inert pill along with an exercise and diet plan, while the second received a test along with the same exercise and diet plan. So they're trying to have just the inert pill, which would be a placebo, and a test medicine be the only difference between these two groups by making sure they each have the same exercise and diet plan. The patients do not know which group they are in, nor do the fitness and nutrition advisors. So the people giving them the pills and telling them the exercise and diet plans, they don't know. Neither do the parents know. Neither do the patients know what groups are getting the treatment or the inert pill. All right, so the treatment group is the one that's actually receiving the medicine. So the test medicine group. My pen is not working too well. There we go. The control group, if there is one, in this case there is one, it's the one that's getting the inert pill group. So the inert pill group. Blind, double blind, or neither. Blind is when the people being studied do not know which group they're in. Double blind is when the people giving the medicine and the people being studied do not know. That's what we have in this case, a double blind experiment or double blind study. All right, is this best described as an experiment, a controlled experiment, or a placebo-controlled experiment? So if we're working with a group that gets an inert pill, that's a placebo. So this is a placebo-controlled experiment. A controlled experiment is one where you have two groups, but one is not doing it and they know, and the other is doing it and they know. So, and then an experiment is when you don't have two groups, you just have one thing going on. So I often would wonder, like if I stayed with my exercise plan that I started 2 years ago, what would I look like now? Basically, I started an experiment 2 years ago and didn't finish it. And I wish it was a controlled experiment now so I could see, here I am now having basically not done the experiment. What would it look like had I stayed with it? That would have been what would the treatment group have looked like. That would have been a controlled experiment. Most people just go about trying experiments without actually setting up controlled experiments or placebo-controlled. Okay, I hope this helps. Right.